stay on with me. Some more breaking news coming in. Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin has urged the Election Commission of India to drop the SIR process in the state. He stated that if corrections are needed, they should be done by following proper procedures and allowing adequate time. Stalin added that any undemocratic action beyond this will be fought legally and on the ground, for the DMK has the strength to do both. My colleague Anand back with us on the broadcast. And like I said, and as we're discussing, more and more issues now being raised by chief ministers as well as leaders of several opposition states. The latest one, Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin now urging the Election Commission to drop the process in the state. Of course, it's an upcoming state for polls, and what we're expecting is that the Election Commission will be holding the SIR in the states that are due for polls. That's what the logic of the SIR is going to be. But Anand, it's not going to be an easy process, because it's expected that these exercises, now upcoming exercises too, will find themselves before the courts, just as the same as Bihar.
Yeah, we can look the way in which the SIR exercise was challenged by several of the opposition parties in Bihar, and it was brought to the Supreme Court as there was also, we have seen that how the Election Commission was not ready to accept Aadhaar as one of the 12 documents for their identity. So clearly, Election Commission was ordered by the Supreme Court that it needs to include Aadhaar. So clearly, there will be a strict opposition from several of the opposition parties, especially from the India bloc partners, as M.K. Stalin, you just mentioned that how he has written to the poll panel not to carry out this exercise in haste. As he, in a letter to his party leaders and cadres, he has mentioned that how the Election Commission was acting as a puppet for the BJP and its allies, and the way in which 55 lakh voters have been deleted in Bihar. So similar exercise will not be carried out in Tamil Nadu. So clearly, the states which are going to polls next year, they are opposing it, which also includes the states of West Bengal, Kerala, Puducherry and Assam. So clearly, most of the opposition party from the India bloc, especially the DMK, the Congress and other alliance partners of the India bloc, they have been questioning this move. Even as many of the NDA alliance partners, they have said that how this SIR exercise is to correct the voter rules that had been corrected 2 decades ago. So clearly, this exercise...
My colleague Ajay Chandel with us on the broadcast as well. Ajay, over to you. What's the latest that you're picking up from the ground? We've already now heard Omar Abdullah raising concerns about a nationwide SIR exercise.
Yes, Omar Abdullah, now it's a turn of Omar Abdullah, and he says that why government is in a hurry, and he had, he said that especially ahead of a Bihar election, he says that, he says that the commission should not rush into the announcing SIR for Pan-India, and they should wait until the Bihar election is over. Why he's worried, that has to be seen, because yesterday, day before yesterday, he gave a statement to media that if statehood is not restored in Jammu and Kashmir, then he is going to resign. Today he is talking about that government should not implement Pan-India SIR. So what does it means? That is this indication that he is thinking something else, and he is planning to resign if statehood is not restored, and he's worried about the election as well, because if election will take place, then he's also thinking that SIR will impact his constituencies as well. So what is the reason, that has to be seen, but yes, he's speaking on the SIR as well.
Okay, Ajay, stay on with me. We are now expecting very shortly for the press conference of the Election Commission to begin, wherein we are expecting more and more details to come out of the poll body, and an explanation of how exactly the nationwide SIR activity will be conducted. The briefing was supposed to be held at 4:15 p.m. and we're expecting that it will be headed by Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar. This was informed to us on the 26th of October through a notice that this particular press conference will be held today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now waiting for the Election Commission. But remember, the Election Commission has made its intentions very clear that a nationwide SIR activity will be held. However, as you can tell, there is now resistance from several leaders of opposition as well as chief ministers of non-BJP states who are now raising concerns against the SIR activity, especially the resistance coming in from states that will be going to polls next. We're expecting polls in Tamil Nadu, in West Bengal, in Kerala, Assam and Puducherry, all set to go to polls next year. And basis the current information that we have, the Election Commission has stated that the SIR activity will be covering 10 to 15 states, including those that are scheduled for assembly elections in 2026. In today's press conference, the poll body is expected to unveil the first phase of the SIR. Remember, Bihar was the first state in recent times to have undergone an SIR activity. It recently completed its voter list update and released the final roll, which now features nearly 7.42 crore names as of the 30th of September. Bihar will be voting in two phases, viewers, on the 6th and 11th of November, and counting is scheduled for the 14th of November. Let's now